on this computer. Okay, happy Thursday. Today is our team Zoom. I'm taking over and let me share my screen. I have a little presentation for you. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I share my screen from Zoom or from?
You hit I think you hit the video button, or there's like a share. Like if you're on your phone, there's a share thing at the bottom. So at the top, there should be a button that says share, like a little arrow through it.
On the Zoom app, or
Yeah. Yeah, not on your computer, on your Zoom app.
I know I've done this before and
So like we all like lose it every
oh
time.
wait, share?
Yep.
Okay, all right, perfect. There. Oop. Okay, can y'all see this?
It says it's loading for me. I don't know if anyone else, it just says it's loading, but it does say Jess. Oh, there it goes. Yep, I can see it.
Okay, let me present in the full screen. Hold on. Ready, this one? Oh, duh, right there. I'm a
It should
dumbass. Okay,
be a present button.
I got it. Listen, we're just winging it, okay?
You're do great, sweet.
Why does it look like this? Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. I want to present like
Done
this.
it normally.
Jesus Lord. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Welcome. Zoom.
Exciting.
Anybody can do this, okay? You don't have to be a professional. Okay, so welcome to our team Zoom Izzy takeover. Um, oh, hello. Oh, okay, there we go. So these are some things that are always scheduled. You can put it in your calendar. Every Monday night, corporate does the opportunity call at 9. Every Thursday, they put on a product call. And then we have our team Zoom every Thursday at 8. And then this next Thursday, we're doing a Messy Buns and Big Vision Zoom. This is the one that you invite people to. So if you're chatting with anybody about Plexus and they're kind of on the edge and want to know more, this is a great time to invite them and they can learn all the things. Okay, and then some important stuff is we have the Icon Club going on, and this is like a head start on Rising Leaders Retreat. The contest will start in September, like officially, but with this Icon Club, you have the opportunity to get credits now. And that's by adding 10 level one VIP customers and creating 2 senior silver level ones. In order to get credits for rising leaders, you have to do it by the end of this month, but you actually have until the end of the year to get into Icon Club. And then mark your calendars for August 13th because corporate's doing a live they're going to go into details about Rising Leaders Retreat. We'll do a little bit here, but they'll let us know all the details on like how we earn it. Um, On Monday, we have our back to school boost 12-day accountability group starting. This is a great way to start people with a simple system. I love simple systems, just starting with 2 products. It's not overwhelming. This is Slim and Metaburn, and you can add active if you want. This is going to be on Monday in the Health and Happiness Lounge. So make sure to tag your people in the post and do all the things like this is supposed to be like a fun little thing to do with them. So make sure you're talking to them, make sure you are helping them out. Okay, coffee hangout tomorrow. It's at Village and Venue in Milford. It's every Friday at 9 and bring a friend, kids are welcome. Taylor, who owns a village and venue, she like sets it up all nice and I mean, I haven't been to the village and venue one, but the coffee going every Friday is really fun. Okay, so these are everybody who has helped one friend. I think this is July, just did this part. I think this is everybody who helped one friend in July. Look at all those people. Y'all better go ahead. These are two friends, Allie, Kelly, Jennifer helped two friends last month. And this is everybody who helped three and more friends. Okay.
Dominica, that's lit.
I know. And she helped two more friends today. Oh, there we go. Crap.
She sure the heck did. I
I'm
think she's
getting,
only one away from her.
how do I go back? Oh, there we go. Okay, some talking points for this Zoom. We're going to go over the basics and then we are going to start prepping for rising leaders a little bit as best as we can with the we don't really know information on how to earn it. But anyway, I wanted to share this quote because this is something that when I did Ambition Coalition, you know, I love Ambition Coalition. This is one of the things that they had. This thing is like blocking my screen, so I can't really see everything that it says. Okay, so it says, I am building a business that reflects who I'm becoming. I show up with discipline, not just motivation. I lead with clarity, not just hustle. I protect my energy, my time, and my vision. I don't wait for permission or perfection. I move forward in alignment with my future self. Every message, every conversation, every intentional rhythm is a vote for the life I'm creating. I am the CEO of my business, and the future is mine to build. I love that so much. I literally have it printed out and like hanging on my wall right here. And then this is another one. Megan shared this yesterday in the goals chat, but I changed the wording because I don't like the word hustle. So everybody wants extra income or to be their own boss until they realize it takes actual work. Passive income isn't a code for do nothing and get rich. Okay, so let's dive into the big secret to earning trips. There is no secret. Shocker. You do exactly what you've been doing, but better. Okay, these are the same four pillars every dang day. This is the core of the Plexus business. If you're like, oh, I think I'm interested in Plexus and I think I'm interested in the business side, this is what it is. We enroll, we retain, we grow, and we duplicate. How do we enroll? We do that by sharing, educating, being a friend, casting vision, and plus one. I think it says plus one down there. The screen is like blocking everything. Um, okay, so with this, we're sharing with our friends what we do. We're educating them on our products. And, you know, if you see somebody struggling with something, if you're talking to somebody and they're struggling with something, you educate them on why they need to heal their gut. I was having a conversation with a couple people. They were talking about they have like an autoimmune disease, and I explained like 70 to 80% of your immune system is in your gut, so you have to heal your gut. Talking to another friend about probiotics, she's like, alrighty, take this probiotic, and I'm like, yes, that's a good one, but this helps with this. So just educating them on what Plexus is, the products Plexus has, and why gut health is important. Um, Being a friend, we're not being weird about this. We're building those genuine relationships, casting vision, letting them see like you can feel so much better. There's so many testimonies in the Health and Happiness Lounge that you can share with them. If they're interested in the business, they have the diamond docs that you can share with them. There's so many ways to cast the vision. And then, of course, helping them get their plus one. Okay, come on. I feel like my computer is loading, like not being weird, like very delayed. I'm clicking the button, but it's not doing nothing.
Click over on the side more. I don't know, it's lagging a little bit.
Yeah,
Can you use your arrows? Oh, there's a little arrow down at the bottom. Can you try that?
I feel like at
Mm,
some point it's just going to click all the way to the
it
end because
is.
I
It's gonna
clicked
be all
so
the way to the
much.
end. All those hidden slides that we're not
Yeah, I
supposed
don't
to
know why
see.
it's not going very smooth today. What the actual heck?
Did you talk about plus one? I don't, yeah, you did, right?
Yeah, I did.
Not that I'm not listening. I definitely was, but I got distracted by you talking about it lagging.
Anybody need to add anything? Oh my
Um,
goodness, it's gonna irritate me. I don't know why it's not going to the next.
you wanna just wanna you can you just exit out, go back into it, or no?
Well, the problem is, let me see if I can. Oh, okay, no. Oh, yep, there we go. Clicking through. Hold on. Let me go back.
Did you catch all that?
Yeah.
I'm still not seeing anything. Mine just says the same screen.
Okay. We did enroll. Sorry, y'all. This is a hot mess. Retain. That's the next pillar, retain. We're doing that by building belief. That's in the Health and Happiness Lounge. Like I said, there's a bunch of testimonies that you can tag them in. Top-notch customer service. And this is what I like. You want to make sure that when somebody starts their supplements, that they keep doing them and they keep taking them and they're seeing the results they want. And that is our job as Plexus ambassadors to help support them. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to know it all. We have so many resources and so many people that can help you, but you want to make sure that you are helping them take their products and making sure we're avoiding any heavy detox, making sure you're letting them know about their subscription and their perk points and all the things. We want to celebrate success. So when they have a plus one, first, when they're taking their products consistently for a week, that's something to celebrate. When they share those small victories with you, that's something to celebrate. Of course, if they have a friend interest, that's something to celebrate. And if they get a plus one, that's something to celebrate. And getting them a paycheck. 87% of people stick around when they make a paycheck. And we'll tell you how to do that. So grow, helping a friend get a plus one. That's how you're going to help your friends get a paycheck is you're going to help them get a plus one. You're going to say, hey, you're loving your products. You're having great results. Why don't you grab a friend to be an accountability partner with you? Or you don't even have to wait until they start taking the products. You can do it when they first join. Like, okay, like who's somebody that will do this with you and be your accountability partner and you guys can get started together. That's another way they can get a plus one. You're also going to mold leaders to grow together and help your team hit their goals. And you can't do this alone. This is, you'll have way more success when you have people doing this with you. Okay, duplicate is teaching your team to do the same thing. So you're going to teach them how to enroll, retain, and grow and duplicate. We're all teaching each other the same things, and you're going to learn as you go. When I started last year, like I'm a completely different leader now than I was last year. I've learned so much. And now when I have new people come in, I have a different way of doing things to help them have success. So it's like you're constantly learning, you're constantly growing, and we have everybody's here to help you. Megan, is your hand raised?
Yeah, girl. I was just gonna say something about like to add on to that, how you like are completely different. You're running your business so differently than what you did in the past because you've learned so much. Be transparent with your people. Like it's okay to say that. So like if you had somebody who was like, for example, I had a girl who she was one of the very first people that asked me to run the business with me. And to be honest, like I dropped the ball because I didn't know any better, you know, and like looking back, I see where I could have done better. And I reached out to her again. We were talking about points and just her subscription and stuff. And I said, you know, I've learned a lot since like working my business and I've come so far. Like I would love to see if you'd be willing to give this another shot. And she was all about it. She's like, heck yeah. Like I'd love to give it another chance. And she like people like first off they like transparency. They appreciate that you're not giving up on them. And they like they're always gonna like why not? They've been down for it before. Why wouldn't they do it again? You know?
Right.
So to add on to that, yeah, you're if you when
Yeah.
you as you evolve, like just be honest with your people. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, the first year of this, you're going to learn so much and you're going to start having standards and your non-negotiables, and you're really going to figure out how you want to run your business. And that's going to look different for everybody. Okay, okay. So now let's take 5 minutes to work. Okay, so daily checklist. These are things that you do every day to work your business. You have to clock in to get paid, except with Plexus, you get to make your own hours and you only need to work about 15 minutes a day. We all have 15 minutes. Y'all ain't that busy. Okay, so here's a checklist of things that you need to do every day to work your business. I also want to add everything is in the just starting board. So, something that once again, I'm learning and evolving. So now when I have somebody who's added a +1 or is about to hit the first rank, I'm scheduling one-on-one Zoom calls so I can give them this just starting board and help like let them know, okay, this is what we have to do to work our business and to be successful and to grow and all the things. So you're going to check your subs, meaning you're going to log into your back office, look at what subs are about to want, like subscriptions, whose subscriptions about to run. You're going to reach out if you need to. You're going to, especially if they're a new person who's still in their 30 days, if their subscription is about to come out, we need to give them a reminder and say, hey, your sub is about to run. If you need to change any products or flavors or change the date, let me know. I can help you. You're going to check perk points. There's a report in there. One of the ways that you get paid with Plexus is perk points. So when you're ordering consistently 100 PV every single month, you get points, and then you can redeem those points for free product. Everybody that with VIP customers, all VIP customers have that. And sometimes people will go in and turn their sub off, and then they're at risk to losing like 400 points. So we want to make sure we like say, hey, it looked like you turned your sub off and you're going to lose these points. It's okay if they can't order that month, but they just need to push their sub out. They can push it out a couple months. They just cannot turn it off. It has to be 100 PV and it has to be on in order to keep those points and they like not lose them. Um, Another thing to do every day is customer service, reaching out to your new customers, following up with them, making sure you're giving them that support. If there's a customer that you haven't talked to in a while, checking in, whatever you have to do. Um, and then business builder support. This is when you have somebody on your team who is a business builder, has a +1, working towards silver, or even any of your other leaders. Giving them that support, just like scheduling a one-on-one Zoom call when they're getting started to help them understand with some of your older leaders, like talking to them about where they're at and where they need to be and what their goals are. Conversations. This is a big one. We need to be having conversations. It goes back to the point of we're sharing, we're educating, we're being a friend. We're not sending hey girl messages. That's not what I'm saying. You're not going to message people that you went to high school with that you don't talk to and say, hey girl, I just started this. You want to do it with me? No, but you need to compliment people. I did a power hour with Emily Roberts. She's a diamond in the company. And one of the things she made us do was go compliment 5 people. And I thought that was a great, easy, simple way to get conversations going. Whether I like to go through people's stories and I just swipe through their stories, watch it, and I just comment on whatever it is, building that friendship, talking to them, not being weird about it. And then we just have a conversation back and forth. And let me tell you, that conversation might go on for weeks and or it might not go on. And then there's another conversation a couple of weeks later. But like, I'm not starting the conversation to be like, well, now that I got you here, let me tell you about Plexit. No, I'm building that friendship. I'm being genuine. I want them to trust me and know who I am. So if there's ever a time, one, they'll pay attention to my stories. If I'm nice to them and I'm friendly with them, they're going to pay attention to what I'm doing. They're going to watch me. And then maybe they'll start to get curious on what it is that I'm doing, what I'm taking, and they'll start to ask the questions because we built that relationship and they're comfortable with asking me like, hey, I've been watching you. Hey, what is this? So just being a friend, being nice. And the last thing is content. I'm going to be honest, this is really like the least important thing. I feel like it's important to be in social media because it's 2025. Everything's on social media. So it's important that we're on there, but you can't just get by making a post and posting a story every day. That's like the bare minimum, and that's not going to get you very far. You have to do more than that. So we want to make a post. I don't make a post every day. I probably make a post like twice a week, maybe. Now, we also don't want everything to be about Plexus. Plexus is not our brand. Okay. It's a tool we use. So we want to be sharing our lives. We want to be relatable. We want to bring value to people in other ways than just Plexus. So there's that. Like I said, I feel like content, it's important, but I feel like conversations and relationship building over content any day. But this checklist is in the just starting boards. There's a checklist for when you add a new VIP customer, what you're supposed to do, a daily checklist. There's an ambassador checklist, like everything. I worked so hard on perfecting this board for everybody. So like when you add somebody, you can get sent the board and have everything you need. There's graphics, there's videos, everything. Okay, so think of three leaders. This is kind of split up to the people who've been here and then the newbie people. So if you've been here for a while, you're going to think of three leaders. Who can you help? Who will lock arms with you? And who will be amazing at this? For any newbies, you've been here less than 4 months. Think of your hot market. Your hot market is your closest friends and family, people you talk to often, people you know and trust. Who will support you? Who needs the products? And who needs the income? Okay, so now we're going to message them. Excuse me. These are just some example messages. Now, obviously, when you're messaging your people, you're going to be yourself. Okay, you're not going to copy and paste the same message to every single person. I personally like to send voice messages. I like people to hear my voice. I like them to hear how I'm saying things and like just my personality. So, for anybody who's been here a while, you're going to say, hey, Jess, I have to tell you, I've been thinking about how amazing you would be at this Plexus thing. There's a huge opportunity coming up, and I'd love to share with you. Can I tell you more? For any of my newbies, you're going to message your closest friends and family, whoever it is, and say, hey, bestie, or whoever. I'm sure you've seen that I've started sharing. I started on this new health journey and I was hoping I could get your support. What do you think about being an accountability partner with me? So go ahead and do that. Write these down, take a screenshot, think of your three people. Is it awkward that I don't have music playing? I think we're okay. We're gonna keep doing that and or writing your list or taking a screenshot, coming up with your messages. Okay, here is the action you're going to take. So if they're open to hearing more. So once these people respond to you, here's what you're going to say, or here's an idea of what to say. So for any people who've messaged their three leaders or somebody they have in mind, you're going to say it's called Rising Leaders Retreat, and it's a free trip to Cancun this February. Girl, you can earn this. The wild part, those who are just starting the sharing side of things actually have a lot more advantage to earning than people who have been here a while. You're in the sweetest spot, and I would love to run with you. Can we chat about it together? If you're a newbie, you're going to say, Yay, I really appreciate your support. Not sure if you are familiar with Plexus, but it's a holistic wellness company, so all the products are made with clean and natural ingredients. What is something you're struggling with and would love to improve? And then from there, if you're a newbie, they're going to tell you, like, oh, I need more energy and I'd love weight loss and all the things. And you're not going to panic and you're going to go to your sponsor or whoever and say, okay, this is what they said. What do I do now? And that's where we come in and we help you with the recommendations of the products and what to say. I can't even tell you how many times when I was just starting, I'm pretty sure every person that messaged me, I would take a screenshot and send it to Jess and be like, what do I say? And she would tell me exactly what to say. And then eventually I got more confident in myself and I was like, okay, I think I could do this. So we're all learning, we're all growing. It's fine. Okay, so now I'm going to share my story about how I earned the Bahamas. Now, Jess put the Cancun thing, it's probably to earn, or not the Cancun, the Punta Cana, but in order to earn Cancun, it's probably going to be very similar. There's gonna be like a credit system. You're gonna earn credits when you like help a friend, when you um like retain a friend, meaning they continue to order, when you help a friend get a +1, when you help them hit their first rank. There's points for everything that you do, and then so many points earns you the trip. And then after that, all these other points earn you all these cool prizes. So the cruise was similar. It was this exact same thing for Bahamas. Um, so when I started last year, last May, and I was working business for 5 months. I earned the cruise in 5 months. Um, the contest doesn't usually start until September. And I just stayed consistent. I showed up every day. I was willing to learn. I was willing to grow. I was willing to be bold. And I think in the beginning, I would get nervous about what people would think of me and having that, like, they're going to be like, oh, this girl, another MLM. Well, what's she doing? It's not going to last. But one thing about me is I'm petty. So when people doubt me or think that this is a scam, I'm like, oh, I'm okay. Watch me earn a cruise. So that really motivated me a lot. I don't know if you're like me, but if you are, it really works. Um, but I stayed consistent, kept going. On this slide, here's some tips to get to Cancun. One, understand how to earn it. You want to understand the points. That last slide, I think on August 13th, that's when they should be talking about Cancun and the points for Cancun. So you want to understand how to earn it. You want to understand how many points level ones are, level twos, +1s, rank ups, all the things. Okay. Work your business every day. Utilize the checklist. They it's all right there for you. This is very simple. All you need is 15 minutes a day. We all got 15 minutes to show up and work our business. Um, if you want people to take you serious, then you have to be serious about it. Um, you got to treat it like a business. If you want people to like trust you, respect you, and not like think you're just another one of those girlies, that, oh, okay, yeah, she's going to be done next week. No, you have to show up every single day and treat it like that. Utilize the events, the Messy Bun monthly Zoom next. We're trying to do them once a month. This one is going to be next week. That's a great way because that's just our team. That's everybody on our team. But you can also utilize the ones that corporate puts on. Um, Anything. You can do your own kind of event. When we were at convention, they talked about doing like sip and sees. And I think when we think about hosting an event, we think it has to be this big thing. But if you just bring some of your closest friends and family over and get the little, don't use all your product, okay? Just shake up one slim and put it in little tiny cups for them to taste. But let them taste the slim, let them taste the hydrate, the active. Have them come over, do like a fun little paint night with samples, whatever. This can be fun. It doesn't have to be weird. And be bold, stop overthinking it, and just do it. And do trainings. This is Bob, my bestie Bob. I did one of his trainings and it is so good. I think I did it maybe, I don't know when I did it, but he really helped me a lot with conversations and how to have conversations and about my market and how to like really work things. He takes Plexus, his family takes Plexus, he knows about Plexus. He his trainings are for every type of network marketing company, but it really helps a lot with ours. Another one that I really liked is Ambition Coalition. They are also a podcast. They are two Plexus Diamonds. I got to meet them at convention. They're so sweet, and she even remembered me. But I did one of her trainings, and they were so good because they speak specifically about Plexus and like how to have conversations about Plexus and how to navigate the conversation about Plexus without it being weird and with it feeling like natural. So definitely write these dates down to do this. This is a free training. And then whenever Ambition Coalition, whenever they post one, I'm gonna share it with you guys because it's so good. And like I said, they do have a podcast. Okay, and then here's Icon. For those of you who aren't familiar with Icon, once you add a +1, you become an ambassador. And once you are an ambassador, you officially have like a back office dashboard. So that's when you can like opt in for this. And that's just helping 10 level 1 VIPs with 100 PV. Most of our wellness bundles are 100 PV. I have everybody get started with a wellness bundle. And then from there, like, I don't, I have everybody start with 100 PV. And then after that, if they want to change their sub around, they can. It would affect their perk points. So I would have them keep it at 100 PV, but depending on what they want. And then after you have the 10 level ones, then you have to create 2 senior silvers, all level ones. It sounds scary, but it's not. I know just did the math, but 3 people you hit gold. Senior silver is the second rank in the company, and it's 50 points. So it's pretty easy to get to. And then of course, if you earn icon by August 3rd, or not, yeah, if you earn icon by August 31st, that gives you a head start for leaders retreat. I think you get like 800 credits, but you have until December 31st to actually earn it and be in there. There's like exclusive icon prizes that you get. I think you get like 2 free tickets to convention next year, like recognition, special seating, um, free shipping for the rest of the year and all 2026. And then you get a leaders training. I don't know if you're familiar with Eric War, but he's the one who did our icon training. And his training is like $1,000 and he gave it to Plexus. He partnered with Plexus and we got it for free all month. And then once you earn icon, there's like a $5,000 training that he does that he's pretty much gifting to all the icon members. So you definitely want to be an icon. So there's that. And I think that's it. Yeah. Anybody have any questions? I'm sorry my computer was not acting right. That was annoying. Oh, I didn't even see these comments. Go, Jennifer. She just added her third today.
Hey.
Okay. Anybody want anything to add? Any questions?
I could add 1,000 things, but my kids are going crazy right now, so I cannot.
Okay. I do want to add one thing. I am doing like one-on-one coaching calls for anybody like on my team, any new people that want a one-on-one and like I'm doing it for anybody. Mainly my new people, but I will do it for anybody who wants to do it. Jess, are you raising your hand?
Yeah, I was just saying I want that call.
You want a one-on-one coaching call? Okay, you're kind
Yes.
of breaking up. Okay, just message me when I
I'm
can do
sorry.
it whenever. No, you're fine.
Oh,
I yeah, shoot me a message with like whatever date and time you want to do it, and I will put it on my calendar. Okay. Um, yeah. Anybody else? Megan, are your kids still going crazy?
I would say, I just wanted to add that, like, if everybody is, excuse me, if anyone is like feeling like icon or anything like that is out of reach for you, you're already like selling yourself short. So
Mm-hmm.
icon is so doable, and it sounds like a lot like, oh my gosh, 10 people and two. If you just duplicate and do the things that if you stop that is, bro, stop, bro, and you just do the things that Izzy just said, and like just do what you do every single day for your business, it will come. You just have to be consistent and don't count yourself out just yet. Like, don't look at Icon and what the requirements are and say, oh, I can't do that, because then you won't be able to do that. Like, you need to look at it and say, oh, this is so doable. I can totally do this, and be confident in yourself and your business, because people will feel that energy that, like, you're not you don't believe in yourself as much, and then they won't believe in you, and then they won't order from you. So
Yeah,
that's my 2 cents.
I will say that I learned a lot in this last year. Doing trainings is like the biggest thing that helped me kind of like really figure out how to work this business and like how what felt good to me. I feel like for a while there, I would say maybe after I earned Leaders Retreat, I got to a point where I was starting to feel icky. And I'm like, this just doesn't feel like me. I feel like I'm doing that hustling, and I don't want to hustle. I want it not to feel like that. I don't want to be messaging all these people and doing all these things and following up 30,000 times. Like, I don't want to do that. So doing these trainings really helped me kind of figure out how I'm doing my business and how I want to follow up and how I want to coach people and how I like just want to show up for my business. And I will say, like in these last couple months, I've had people reach out to me like that I've never talked to. I've never had a conversation with, and they're like, hey, I like want to order plexus from you. Hey, I've been watching. And or one girl I had talked to like a long time ago, and she like finally reached back out, and like it feels good because they're watching me and they trust me. And that's like my biggest thing. I want people to like know that I'm genuine and I actually want to help them feel better and make an extra income. Like to me, I find so much more joy by helping my friends feel better. When my friends message me and say, "Oh my goodness, I've been drinking my active and taking my supplements for a week now and I feel so much better. I have more energy. I've lost weight." Like that brings me so much more joy than the paycheck. The paycheck's a huge bonus, but like that's not why I do this. And I like coaching people on how to make money. Like when I helped Megan get her first paycheck and Taylor and Jess and Lauren, like that brings me so much more joy. But there's also only so much that I can do where it's kind of like, all right, I've given you what you've needed. Now you have to like fly and do your own thing and figure it out and do the trainings and figure out what's working for you and what's not working for you and how you want to show up and how you want people to perceive you. And like I said, if you want people to take you serious, you have to take it serious. You have to treat it like a business and set aside the time to do the trainings and do the Zooms and show up and do all the things. So, and like I said, it's not like we're asking for 8-hour days, 15 minutes, but those intentional 15 minutes, you have to actually be doing something that is going to help your business and yourself grow. So, anyway, I hope this was helpful. I hope you had fun. Anybody have anything else?
It was super helpful, and I had fun.
Perfect. You're like the only face when I'm like doing the presentation, like the icons up in like the little corner. and you were the only face that I saw. And then when you left, I only saw Taylor's face. So I'm like,
Yeah, I walked into my pole building and my shit, I have no service in there.
alrighty, well, make sure you invite your people to the Zoom next week. The Messy Buns, use that as a third party tool. If they're curious, if they're interested, want to know more, invite them to that. And like, is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else happening besides the tease call on the 11th and then the pre-launch call on the 13th. Alrighty, well, y'all have a good night. TTYL. Now I gotta figure out. Oh, there it is.